South Florida's Cuban exile community taking to the streets for a third straight day in support of the historic calls for change on the communist island.
Today's protest bringing traffic to a halt on the Palmetto Expressway. Hundreds of people shutting down traffic in both directions for hours.
And in Cuba today, in Havana specifically, a much different scene here. Streets are empty because of a heavy police presence after 2 days of the government cracking down on demonstrators.
Demonstrations in Cuba may be diminishing, but South Florida's Cuban exiles are continuing their fight.
Hundreds of protesters today have been shutting down multiple South Florida roadways. Local 10 News reporter Bridget Matter begins our live team coverage from Southwest Miami-Dade. Bridget.
Calvin, another hour has passed and not much has changed. This road, the Palmetto Expressway, still closed in both directions because of protesters. Look at the massive amount of people that are here. A lot of them playing drums. They have flags, umbrellas. They look like they are here to stay. FHP also here on scene. We have been in communication with them trying to get answers on how this is going to be taken care of today and when they're going to get this cleared out. Hundreds of protesters taking over the Palmetto Expressway in a show of solidarity with the people of Cuba, waving Cuban flags and chanting homeland and life. The protests forcing part of the highway to shut down in both directions between Coral Way and Southwest 8th Street. From our traffic cams, you see the backups happening before the peak of rush hour.
Hopefully, we'll get the freedom that we've been looking for 62 years. So I've been seeing the struggle for a long time, and it's about time. And I feel like we should really help, because they really got no option.
Miami-Dade police saying in this tweet they welcome peaceful demonstrations, but obstructing roadways is unacceptable and illegal. On the ground, protesters breaking through a police line at the Coral Way exit. The highway not the only place protesters gathered. This was the scene on a busy Okeechobee Road in the middle of rush hour. Governor Ron DeSantis' new anti-riot law being put to the test. The law, which just went into effect, makes blocking a highway a felony. DeSantis was asked if today's protesters should be prosecuted.
I think what's happening in Cuba is these are people that are rebelling against a communist dictatorship. They are not necessarily, we were talking about this, necessarily designed to be peaceful. They are trying to end the regime. And so that is fundamentally different than what we saw last summer, where people were burning down buildings.
And back out to you live here. Some of the questions that we asked protesters was why they're doing it this way, why they're shutting down a major highway where people are stuck in traffic trying to get home. A lot of them saying that they want to get attention to what is going on in Cuba, standing in solidarity with the people on the island who are protesting themselves. Now, real quick, I want to show you how people got onto this road. You still see here people are trying to get up here, and there's not much that's stopping them. FHP, yes, they are doing what they can to try and keep people off the roadway, but as you can see, they are freely walking up this rampway. If we pan over quickly just to the left, you see the traffic mess that's going on here on, I believe this is Coral Way, forgive me if not, on this major stretch of road. This leads into neighborhoods, and those neighborhoods, when we were trying to get to this area, completely gridlocked. So those neighborhoods overwhelmed with traffic as well. Calvin and Nicole.
Which is what I was going to ask you too, because we know the governor signed the anti-riot bill, which made this kind of protest illegal in the state of Florida. So from your vantage point, what are police officers doing to, in fact, to get people off the highways to try to get traffic flowing once again?
Well, Calvin, we saw on the ground before, and we showed you guys this video maybe an hour ago of there were a police tape up, and a lot of demonstrators went through that tape, and there were so many of them, there was not much that police could do. Miami-Dade is here, but FHP is the lead on this situation here. So they are doing what they can. They're having conversations with people, telling them this is illegal, this isn't the way to do it, basically. So we are unsure what the plans are to get this cleared, but those are questions that we have asked FHP since they are the lead on this right now. What their plans are, we did freely ask somebody, an FHP trooper here, when's this going to open up? And he just said it will be a while. So traffic's still at a standstill.
And Bridget, you mentioned the protesters wanting to get attention to what they're trying to get across. Have they told you anything about when they're planning to leave, or they're just planning to sit still?
No one's really mentioned how long they're going to be here. We've seen some people leave, but people are still coming. So that's another thing to keep in mind. This is something that is growing, or at least we're seeing the crowds basically staying the same. The size is not really changing. We're just seeing this entire roadway blocked off. So unclear, unfortunately, at this time when those people will be able to get off of this road. The only sign of hope here is this ramp that is allowing traffic to flow onto this major road, but once again, gridlocking those neighborhoods, so a mess here.
Traffic nightmare. Much more coming up on Local 10 News at 11 o'clock tonight. Bridget, thanks so much.